Hey, what's up guys? How are you guys doing today? It's Eli5 back at you guys with another video. But before we start today's video, I just have a quick question to ask you guys. What was your favorite moment that happened in the NBA thus far? This has been a great season for you to not have a favorite moment in my opinion, but who knows? Other than that, let us start today's video, and today's video is just going to be an update as to what is going on within the NBA as of right now, and it is something that us NBA fans don't want to hear at all. It has been announced that the NBA season might not start back up until June because of this whole situation that is going on right now. I can't say what the cause of this situation is because if I do, I can get in trouble for it from YouTube. I know it's weird, but it is hard to explain to you guys, but you guys should already know what's going on in this world right now. But long story short, Rudy Gobert in almost every NBA fan's eyes is the cause as to why the NBA is in the state that it is in right now. He was being irresponsible with this situation, touching his teammates and all of the mics within his interview without him even knowing that he had consumed the sickness that he had consumed. A couple days ago, it was said that a kid that came in contact with Rudy Gobert also consumed the sickness. A lot of people thought that Rudy Gobert was the reason as to why this kid got the sickness, but honestly, there could have been two different scenarios towards this situation. It is possible that this kid could have had the sickness and passed it on to Rudy Gobert. I think Rudy Gobert was signing an autograph for this kid during a game or something. I'm not 100% sure, but all I know is that someone had to have the sickness and it got passed on to the other person. Heck, Donovan Mitchell could have had the sickness this whole time and he could have been the one that passed it on to Rudy Gobert. There could be many different conspiracy theories in regards to what happened with this Utah Jazz team. For a point of time, the whole Utah Jazz team was frustrated with Rudy Gobert. It is completely fine for the team to act like that towards Rudy Gobert because Rudy Gobert was being very unprofessional in handling this situation because with the sickness going around like this, Rudy Gobert shouldn't have acted the way he did. When he touched those mics, the mics could have had the bacteria on them that could have caused the sickness and Rudy Gobert touched all of them. But like I said already, anything could have happened. Donovan Mitchell could have had this sickness the whole time and the whole Utah Jazz team could be frustrated at the wrong person. But other than the Utah Jazz, another NBA player has also been infected with this sickness and that is none other than Christian Wood of the Detroit Pistons. I had a feeling that one of the teams that played the Utah Jazz within the week that I've discussed about in my last video could have been infected with this sickness as well, and clearly I was right. Basketball being a high contact sport can lead to players being sick easily, and it really sucks for the Pistons because Christian Wood was hooping once Andre Drummond left the team. Having that happen to Wood is very disappointing. So as of right now, it is looking like we will be watching NBA basketball again over the summer. It is going to be weird for me and for a lot of you fans to watch because when was the last time the NBA was in session during the summertime? As us fans know, the summertime is the time for free agency, and now there is a possibility that free agency will be cut short. In my opinion, free agency is one of the things to look forward to the most when it comes to any sports really. Free agency is what determines how good or bad a team will be when the next season comes around, and now it's probably going to have to be tweaked. I don't know if they are going to change the NBA schedule for the future, but if they don't, then yeah, free agency is definitely going to be cut short. But hey, I guess us fans have something to watch over the summer that we are interested in, huh? And another thing, I really don't know what they are going to do about Summer League. Summer League takes place during every off-season during the summertime, more specifically due July and close to August. Adam Silver already said that he plans to have the NBA season resume the regular season from where it left off and not to start the playoffs right away. This means that there really isn't going to be a lot of room for the Summer League to be in session. Summer League is important because it provides the new rookies a gist of what the NBA is going to be like, and it can make teams come up with a decision as to if they want to keep that player or not. I really don't know how the NBA is going to go about this whole thing, but I guess time will tell. Rudy Gobert, I'm sure, knows now that in the future, he shouldn't joke around with situations like this because he clearly sees what happened to the NBA as what everybody says in the media. He quote-unquote is truly the defensive player of the year. He shut the whole league down. But this can lead to some problems for the Utah Jazz team in the future, I feel like. What I mean about this is the fact that Rudy Gobert potentially ruined team chemistry over something that he could have prevented. As I've already mentioned, the whole team was frustrated with Rudy Gobert. The Utah Jazz is a very good team and they can possibly be championship contenders pretty soon. They have a lot of talent on that team within Donovan Mitchell, who is going to be one of the faces of this league in a couple of years, Joe Ingles, who is a reliable shooter, Bojan Bogdanovic, who is another reliable shooter and a scorer, and Jordan Clarkson, who is a productive bench player, and so on. As of right now, the Utah Jazz sits in the 4th seed of the Western Conference, and that is a good look. But the chemistry issues could really bite them in the butt in the long run. What Rudy Gobert did can lead to the Utah Jazz players not wanting to play with Rudy Gobert, and that can cause the Utah Jazz to lose way more games than what they are supposed to be losing. This can cause some players on the Utah Jazz to potentially have to be traded because the chemistry within the players and Rudy Gobert might not work out anymore. Chemistry is a big factor as to if a team succeeds or not, and players can be worried to consume another sickness from Rudy Gobert while playing an NBA game, which is bad chemistry. I know it is a lot of things to take into consideration, but it makes sense in the long run. But the moral of the story is that this sickness is really affecting a lot of things within the NBA and this whole country in general. This sickness is very serious, and you guys personally need to protect yourself at all costs. Wear gloves, wash your hands a lot, and drink a lot of water. This sickness is causing literally a lot of things to either shut down or close temporarily. There are some states such as New Jersey, California, etc. that is on lockdown due to this whole situation. But other than that, that will conclude today's video. Make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to this channel. I will greatly appreciate it. I'm out. Peace.